Happy end of March on Siesta Key Beach in beautiful Sarasota, Florida. Lenny Besterman. I'm standing in between the main beach and Crescent Beach. During a very busy time of year, the water's crystal clear. We just had a rainstorm today and the weather just broke where we have bunches of people walking up and down the beach. I'm going to give you a shot of that. We're going to fly around just north of Crescent Beach and just south of the main beach here on Siesta Key, Florida in Sarasota. Absolutely beautiful place to come and vacation. We have an hour and 45-minute drive to a 2-hour drive. Actually, from this area, 2 hours to Orlando, 3 hours from Miami, 4.5 to Jacksonville. Tampa Bay's probably an hour and 15 minutes from this location. There are many people here on vacation. This is probably the last, we start to have a lot of the snowbirds go back in about 2 to 3 weeks. Usually happens right after Easter. This area is known all over the world. It's beautiful. Siesta Key has 4 areas. The very northern spot is called the Old Pair. You will find a link in the card above right now of the video we did from the Old Pier. That place is awesome. They have a nightly sun setting flag ceremony. Then you come a little further south. There is the main beach, which you need to get there early this time of year because it is jam-packed, and it should be. It's beautiful. They just did a huge renovation. Awesome area. Highly recommend that. That's where most people go. Then you follow it south. Right where we're located right now, where I'm flying, is between the main beach and Crescent Beach. Crescent Beach is where they filmed the MTV TV show. There's the mansion at the very end of it is where they do that. As we speak right now, that is airing on Tuesday nights on MTV. Then if you follow it south, you will see Turtle Beach. And I should have links in this video. If you're not seeing it, I have not had a chance to put it in yet. But if you're watching the replay, there should be a link throughout the video so you can hook up to each one of those videos that we have already done. But anyway, it's a beautiful area. Absolutely love it. This is a good time to ask you to subscribe and ring that bell. You do not need to be attached to Sarasota. This page is to help you get your Florida blues. Whether it's summer, winter, fall, or spring, there's a value in Florida that people just like to see. I have the capabilities of getting that out there to people, and that's what we're going to be doing, and that's what the plan is. So this is normally not a very windy area. I'm sorry, the waves usually are not very big most of the time. Today they are, because we just had a storm roll in. I actually had a video meeting I had to do this morning. It had canceled because of the storm. It was a very quick, unusual time of year to get rain, but it does happen. The summer months are just coming. That will happen every day at 4 o'clock. Just to give you a heads up, what I would do if I were in this position, I would look at the weather report. In Florida in the summer, you are going to see rain every single day. That does not mean you cancel your trip or it's going to be miserable. You only look for hurricanes or tropical storms to cancel that. Or a red tide event if something comes up. That can come up. That has. The summer of 2018 was an absolute miserable mess from red tide. The water is completely rejuvenated to beautifulness. Tourists are back. It's awesome. I'm going to get you a shot of these waves. But I will tell you, at 4 o'clock every day in the summer, this is what happens. You get an amazing storm. Absolutely amazing. Then usually breaks up at the right time, right before sunset. And it is stupidly beautiful, the sunsets. Absolutely crazy. If you love sunsets or sunrises, this is paradise. This is the lightning capital of the world also. I talk about all the time. A lot of my content is repetitive. I would invite you to put your experiences, what you know, what needs to be fixed with what I'm saying. I'm not a professional, but I have had 14 to 15 years of me just listening and understanding what people like and their experiences, and that's where my information comes from from Sarasota. I originally grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I called this home 14 years ago. The first day I ever walked foot in Sarasota was the day before Hurricane Charlie. I will tell that story one day. It was ridiculously crazy, and I came in with the bang, to say the least. The day before, the next day Charlie hit, and that's where the journey started. That's when I visited. Then I moved that following November of '04 and called this home. It's so beautiful that a hurricane could not scare me away. So basically, I just like to jabber about nothing and show you how beautiful the beaches are. They're very, very nice. Spring break is a busy time. The drone actually takes away from how busy it really is. From the ground, it looks extremely busy. Up top, we look like a bunch of ants and like nobody's here. But it truly is extremely, there's a lot of people down here. You would have a hard time parking. So hopefully we'll see some kind of wildlife or anything. I like to keep my YouTube lives to 5 or 6 minutes. I'm gonna try to get you a shot also so you can see from a different level if I can find. There's an area on the beach that I can actually fly safely at a level where you can see how busy it is. Give me 1 second, let me see if I can get here. I found a hole where I can get over here and do that. Give me 1 minute, I can get over here right now. So if you can see from this angle, the beach is white sands. It's beautiful. There's a bunch of seaweed from the storm that rolled in. That's normal. This beach realistically is not known for its shells, as far as I know. I've never seen a bunch of them, but the further south you go, when you head down to basically off of Siesta Key, if you head down to the Casey Key and Southway, Minnesota Key, Venice is the shark teeth capital of the world. You make it all the way down to Fort Myers, that's shell heaven. There is a ton of shells down that way. So, but anyway, I'm gonna make this short, come say goodbye to you. Lenny Besterman, Sarasota Experience. Ring that bell, please, and subscribe. We'll get you all kinds of stuff of Sarasota and surrounding areas. So I'm gonna get you my signature shot, say goodbye, and we'll see you later.